Hey everyone, the year is 2026. DVT had an awesome, amazing 2025, and I just want to thank everyone for coming by the shop, following us on social media, or shopping with us online. It's always awesome to talk toys. I've been doing this for 33 years, and we got another 5 years on the lease, so I'll be here for another five. And these are some of the cool events that happened in 2025, and we're going to revisit that. First off, we had the Hardy Boys come out in February. It was super cool meeting them and super professional. They had lots of fans, and it was just cool just chatting with them, just talking to them, learning about, some of the key events in their lives and their matches and everything. And it's just cool watching our fans just like nerd out, geek out about that stuff. So that's why I do this, to get like those super fans in with their idols, and it was just super cool, super professional, and very awesome. And what was super cool and special is that Lex Luger was actually able to tag along with them, so it was awesome meeting him as well. And then we had Kane and the $1 Million Man come in. So the $1 Million Man, I grew up watching him, so that was cool. I got him to sign a basketball to me, and he told us the backstory of that. But my name is spelled the same as the kid in the video back in the day, so that was cool. And then we also found out Kane was in here playing this arcade while I was out there working, so that was super cool. And he told us about his video game collection, and I think, yeah, we still have this right here. That's his first game, and he autographed that, so that's super cool. It's still in my office, and yeah, it's just very cool, getting to meet some of the wrestlers that you actually saw in person in the 80s. So the next event we had was the one that the DVT fans were most excited about. It was also the first time we did a prepay package, and it was for Mick Foley. Then on April 1st, he announced that car crash. And a lot of people didn't know if that was serious or April Fool's. It really did happen. And he was supposed to be here, I think, 2 or 3 days later, and somehow him and his son arrived. And that is one cool cat. I mean, he was super professional, super down to earth. Probably one of my top 3 people that I've met in the industry that's actor, wrestler, performer. He's just super chill, super down to earth, and very cool guy. And we were also able to host some anime voice actors, and I believe that they are somewhat local to the area, so that was cool that they were able to come into the shop and then sign and meet their fans. And we also got to talk to them about, like their life's work and some of the behind the scene type deals. So it was very cool, and getting to watch them nerd out about some of the toys in the shop. And one of the bigger collections I bought this year was from Richard. I've known him for over 15 years. He lived in Japan. I believe he's up north, I think in Seattle, and he has another property too. His wife teaches, and that's why they're back here. But it was just super cool that he chose us to bring his Ninja Turtle collection to. We've been dealing with each other for like the last decade, and it's just I always enjoyed talking to him and petting his little dog and everything. But it's just super cool because he's in the TV, movie, and toy scene. So whenever he visits us from out, because he doesn't live local, but it's just always cool chatting him up because he actually designed some of the toys that we grew up with. So, and then around May the 4th be with you, we bought a huge collection out of California. It's the Master Replica, Regal Robot, a lot of the quarter scale statues, third scale, the props and everything. So sometimes we do all that stuff, but this time we went overboard because another buddy, he went out there to buy the video games, and then he's like, Sean, if you want to buy this stuff, I'm driving it back. So that's how we got it. Lots of big stuff, but a lot of people locally like some of the big stuff too. So one of the 2 brothers that come in, they have been trading in a bunch of their stuff, and I kind of gave them a deal or 2 on some of them, and I was like, if you keep it, then they're like, no, here's a picture of my room. It's there. So but they are very cool. They're super into DC stuff. I think they just picked up the Batman. It was the two giant piece deal. Then I was like, hey, we're gonna need a dolly and someone else to carry this out. That thing was super heavy, but yeah, it's just I like the cantina chairs. I love the Salacious Crumb, so we get to enjoy a lot of the pieces while they're here before they find their forever home. And yeah, I can't do the Salacious Crumb laugh, but there you go. And then we got a G.I. Joe collection in that had one of the mintiest USS flags in. And then we got another flag and another flag and another flag. So we're always buying flags, but that collection's cool because we actually bought his brother's Star Wars and Transformer collection a few years ago. So, I mean, it's just the same relationships, the same people bringing stuff in, and we really do appreciate that. And that's why I've been doing this for 33 years. And we went to a toy fair. I think it was like 8 degrees once again. So it's always super cold. That's my New York, how I think of it. And we went to Pick a Bagel and John Bleecker on Bleecker Street. And Craig got to show me, we were just walking by. He's like, oh, that's the Ghostbuster Library. I'm like, where's the Asian food place at? But yeah, so it was a very short time there this time, but I did get to see some places. I ate at Katz. I actually have a delivery coming tomorrow from Katz. So they keep popping up on my feed, so it's going to my father-in-law's house. I was like, the pastrami and corned beef and the pickles and the spread and the bread, and I know what I'm doing. But yeah, so it was cool seeing some other stuff that I haven't seen the previous times, and it was super cool when we were at the Loyal Subjects, and how I went up and they had the hard copy mask, Switchblade, and the other 2 vehicles, and I was like, can I touch that? Because we'd been talking for like 30 minutes already, and he's like, absolutely not. And I showed him the rocket pad, all these other, he's like, here you go. And I also worked on the 1980s G1 Transformers, so it's just cool, like connecting toy history and just the people that work in this industry that actually design the toys, or like I'll always say, like the voice actors, the people that made our childhood, basically made our childhood, and those are kind of like our celebrities versus like I guess like some actors or sports athletes, or I don't know. That's why I got like a bunch of people that have actually like done voice work, or they designed some of the toys in my case. My son actually put everything in that case, so. But yeah, it was just super fun going out there once again and staring at lots of toys. And then I turned 45 on October 6th, and someone slid in my DMs the day before, Mr. Bronson Reed. And I was like, absolutely, I will come in on my day off and on my birthday. And yeah, I really didn't know about the shoe deal. I guess I should have gotten to sign all my shoes back there. But yeah, he was super cool, super down to earth. He's kind of like me, where he just kind of collects what he likes, and it doesn't matter the age span. I mean, like he picked up the Odd Job from Gilbert. I think it was 1965. Just a hodgepodge of stuff. But I mean, that's why I always say, like, collect what you like. And it was just cool watching him nerd out. And like, I think we were both in the back by the workbench, and I was like, well, I'm trapped. I'm gonna get out of his way now. I don't want to get in any trouble with him. But yeah, very cool dude. And then I flew to the East Coast, flew into Pennsylvania, went across Delaware in 12 minutes, and then went to Maryland. That guy slid into my DMs on Sunday. I called him Monday. Then we were already on the plane, landed on Saturday morning. There was about 100 G1 sealed Transformers and pretty much the whole run of GoBots. So that was super cool. If anyone ever talks to me, like, Transformers stuff doesn't come around too often sealed, because a lot of the toys, they retailed for like 20 to 30 bucks. So you could either get one car that transformed, or you can get like 10 to 15 carded G.I. Joes. So I went the G.I. Joe path growing up, but I actually did have this in kindergarten. So that's why the one GoBot is up here. So that's the only transforming toy I had. And yeah, so I mean, that was super cool meeting him, because I met one of my collecting friends in Pennsylvania. He drove all the way to Maryland to meet us, and then it was cool. I brought my buddy there, and he actually knew the guy from business, not toy or collecting world. And then the whole time we were negotiating, then like it was like 2 a.m. Then we finally made a deal. And then I was like, well, let me check out this basement that you said you had. And then he has like all this comic art. He had the original Spider-Man McFarlane cover. I won't say what he paid for, but he got it from a friend. And then he had, I think, a Black Knight cover. And I was like, oh, medieval history. I was like, that's pretty cool. And he collects cards, comics, a little bit of everything. And just toys were kind of like a side part of this comic deal that he got. But it's, as I always say, it's like the older you get, the smaller the world is. So it's like my buddy that's not into toys or comics actually knows the guy. It's just super small world. And one of the things I'm most excited about is the team we have here at DVT. They are awesome. They're super friendly with customers, super friendly with each other. It's just awesome to watch them grow, stock the store, their knowledge. We're always spending $1 million on toys or texting us. This is my life in the phone right now. But yeah, so the whole crew at DVT is awesome. We're just really looking forward to stocking the store the best we can, going through the workbench, just making it a well-oiled machine, going through messages and texts on a daily basis. But yeah, they're super awesome. Best crew I've ever had. And I can't wait to see what the rest of 26 brings into DVT.